couple days ago, I put a riff out. It's like that. That one. And a lot of people have requested for a tutorial, so that's what I'm doing right here. So the tuning you're going to want to be in is D, A, D, F sharp, B, E. Now, in the actual video, I'm in that tuning, but everything's a tone lower. And that's just because I like being in D standard. Like, I like my guitar being tuned lower. But I figure most people probably don't want to like detune their strings from standard a shitload. And so I think it's easier to show this in this tuning, where all you have to do is take your E string, which would be at that note, and drop it down to a D, and it matches your third string. And take your G string, which would be at this tone, and drop it down to an F sharp, which is 4th fret of the D string. And then you have this. And the riff pretty much sounds the same. I think it just goes just as hard in this tuning. It's just much easier to get to. Okay, so what you're going to want to do for this one is take your ring finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and then take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And you're going to hold this position for quite a while. So the riff idea kind of starts with alternating between the 4th string open, that F sharp note, and the 6th string on the 2nd fret. So it just goes back and forth, and it goes back and forth for 8 repetitions. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after that 8th one, it starts the melody. So the melody is 0 on 4th string, 2 on the 6th string, it's back to 0 on the 4th string, and then you lift off your ring finger whilst keeping your middle finger straight, so you don't mute that 6th string, and pluck the 6th string open. So, and that note is held out for slightly longer than the rest, so it's like a... And then you follow it up with the 2nd fret on the 5th string, where your middle finger is. And then after that, you're pedaling back and forth between open on the 4th string, open on the 6th string, and 2nd fret on the 5th string. So it starts out like what I said, like, and then it goes. So that's open on 4th, open on 6th, 2nd on 5th, and it kind of repeats. 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5. That's how it ends. So the whole thing together is like this. And that's the one round. And then the 2nd round, it goes. So after it hits that 2nd fret on the 5th string, I strum a chord. The chord is keeping your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th. You just add your pointer finger here to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and you do an upstroke. And then you follow it up by a down up. So actually, you follow it up by a up down. So it's, yeah. And then right after that, so actually I'll run it with that included. So it's, that's that. And then there's this little line before I kind of go hard. And the little line is 4th fret on the 2nd string, 5th fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 2nd string, and open on the 2nd string. And then it slams down. Wait, so let me just show you that all together. So it's, that's what it is. 4, 5, 4, 2, 0. And then you get your fingers back into that position, where with the second fret on the top, I guess you would call them bottom two strings, top, bottom, bottom, fifth and sixth string. Let's keep our language consistent. And then you slam down, and then obviously that's what the part that goes hard, you know? This is like a D major 7 chord. So what you're gonna do is kind of keep the rhythm of the riff, but you're kind of like strumming through the notes, you know what I mean? So whereas before you were like, now you can consider it like, but you're doing the riff. Here, I'll mute it more. You're doing that as the strumming pattern. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's the strumming pattern. And you do that whilst doing a little thing with the riff on the top. So I'll show you one slowly, and then I'll kind of describe it a little bit more. So from the line, top half, you're not doing exactly the same thing. You're going those are the top half. Hopefully that's okay to follow. So when you incorporate the open D, and then next going to barring the first, second, and third string on the second fret, that's the next chord shape. Then back to open, and then end with that 2002 chord. The same one that we did. It's the same chord. So it's alternating back between this chord, then this one, then this one, then this one. And then I just end it on the original chord. And sing a little bit, because when I write this song, that's where I'm going to put my verse. And I'm thinking like this kind of melody, you know? I'm thinking like, just to give you guys a little sneak peek, this kind of melody is kind of title fighty, kind of balancing composure-ish. Are these? Does that even make sense to say? Okay, but it's kind of basement too. But it's like, okay, I'll show you. I'll show you the whole thing in context, but a little slower. Yeah, so that's a little sneak peek at the kind of vibe of the song that I think it should be at the moment, but just want to warn you, it does take me a long time to write songs sometimes. Sometimes it's super quick. Sometimes I write them in like 3 days of returning to them, and sometimes they take me literally years. And it's mostly that comes down to the lyrics and not feeling comfortable with them, or feeling like there's just they just don't represent the feel, or they're not genuine, or what have you. There could be so many things. But stay patient, stay tuned. If you are really interested in hearing this become a new song, a full song, then I would recommend subscribing and clicking the bell notification. I don't post too often. I post probably like once every 2 weeks on average, and I try to focus more on quality than quantity. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have other songs that are rolling out because I'm kind of juggling a bunch of ideas at the moment. But eventually you'll hear, hopefully, this idea be turned into a full song. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for showing interest in the riff. Hopefully this sounds okay. This is just super impulsive ADHD recording of a tutorial. And yeah, if anything, if this wasn't that helpful, there's a tab that I'll link in the comments. You can look at that. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.